Welcome to this second episode in our series, What Does It Take to Run a Successful Coaching Business? Today, we are discussing identity aligned branding. How do you get identity aligned branding? Well, it's a brand concept that I've created specifically for coaches because coaches have a unique challenge when it comes to branding. We started discussing this last week when we talked about the fact that your ideal clients are buying you, not coaching. There's a lot of coaches for them to choose from. There's a lot of different self-help programs and therapy and all the things. If they're purchasing because of you, because they trust you, because they believe you can solve their problem, because of your unique superpowers. So we talked about that last week in terms of what you uniquely do, and your understanding of that is key. But the next step is to infuse that into your brand. Let me tell you a story. A while ago, I had a coach that had a brand established. She was an excellent coach. Every time that I talk with her, I am so moved because at a specific point in my life, she is coaching now what I needed to know then. I had to figure it out the hard way. Took me way longer than what it needed to. But she speaks this language of healing into my heart that I wish I had 15 years ago. So I love this coach. Love her. Beautiful website. Hired a marketing company. If she got a discovery call, she could sell half of them, but she wasn't getting any discovery calls. Even though the marketing company did exactly what they were supposed to do and getting eyeballs on her stuff. Because her brand, her beautiful website, and all the marketing content didn't feel like her. Does that make sense to you when I say it didn't feel like her? Maybe it makes more sense if I use an illustration like this. Have you ever, right, like listened to a podcast? Maybe it's the Raving Coaches podcast, and you listen every week. And maybe you've never seen my picture, or you've never seen one of the YouTube videos of me. And you see me and you go, oh, that's what she looks like? That is not what I thought she looked like. Because the energy and the idea that you had in your head was just different based on their energy, based on their voice. Our clients are picking up an energy from us when they meet us, when they watch our videos, when they hear or see us on a podcast. There is a way that you naturally take those business superpowers we talked about last week, your life and your training, and there's a way that you are supporting your clients that may make them feel comforted, or it may make them feel like, oh my gosh, they're going to lead me out of this. It may be this feeling of collaboration and like, let's do this together and creating a community and a movement. There's an energy you're giving off when you talk about your work. Most people, when they brand, pick a color, purple, and they roll with it. They pick an idea. I like frogs. Let's go with frogs. What does frogs have to do with your business? Maybe there's a deep meaning for you, but do you give off frog energy? Maybe the frogs need to stay home when it comes to your brand. Many coaches, because they want to be seen as supportive or kind, they'll soften their brand. Or maybe they want to seem professional or straight. and rigid. So they'll sharpen their brand. How do you know if your brand exudes your energy? Well, working with an excellent brand partner is huge. There are some branders out there who will take you through a series of quizzes. They will do a series of interviews. They'll have you fill out multiple worksheets. They will take you through this series where slowly, 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 they pull out of you what they believe to be your energy. And there are some that get that right, that process, which is great. Then there's identity aligned branding. That's the kind of branding I do and that I've trained other people to do for coaches, where we have you take the endotype quiz and we have a 45-minute conversation about your business. And between those two things, on call number one, we can show you the energy, the brand essence of your brand. And you get to go, oh my word, that's totally me. Or, I'm not sure. In which case, we'll check again. Knowing your endotype, I already know you are one of 3 brand types. So that's why we can do it in a 45-minute call, because the endotype formula predicts people energy. It sees what you can't, which is how your clients already perceive you. What vibe are they already picking up from you? That's why identity aligned branding is so key. Because if your marketing doesn't match your people energy, just like that coach that I talked about, she had all kinds of people watching her videos. They got to her website and they never took a step further because it didn't match her people energy. That registers in the unconscious of your clients as untrustworthy, weird. Not weird in a good way. I love a good weird in a good way, right? Weird in a, something's not right here. You, my friend, are asking these clients to trust you with their secrets, with their business secrets, their relationship secrets, their health secrets. They know they're about to embark on a walk with you that's going to require them to be very vulnerable. And most of all, they need to understand that they can trust you. Identity aligned branding allows them to know that because all your marketing then feels like you. A purple tree frog might not feel like you. It might be a great concept. It might be beautifully and well done. But if it doesn't feel like you, you are losing clients. Step number 2, identity aligned branding. Branding based on who you are so that it creates trust with your clients. That's the next step of creating a successful coaching business.